first match of the series.
Welcome to the land of dawn, everybody.
Yeah, we do see them both starting out here. Doesn't look like we're going to get too much. Oh, we do see a little bit. Aether Explicit looks like they're going to be looking for possibly a little bit of an invade onto that blue buff there. Maybe just a little bit of harassment. I mean, if you're not harassing with a Masha, are you really playing Masha?
And we're just seeing Sushi really trying to force out that retry there.
Yeah, and definitely it's still able to get away there. So a decent amount of cost efficiency, maybe not as much as they would have wanted there, but we do see a little bit of an invade coming in here. Lance is getting a little grouped up onto, and he was able to go ahead and pick up that Lethal Wanderer. So this might spell a little bit of a problem for Aether Explicit, especially when it starts coming to these objectives, with Lance being able to just dive in and use that Thorned Rose to basically negate all the damage and then be able to get back to safety. So StageThe might be a great pickup here for StageThe and Aether Explicit here, as we're starting to see little hints of that here in the early game.
That's one of the reasons why I think Lance has become really meta at the moment. Just the, being able to go invulnerable using that Thorned Rose and, dodge sort of, all these big tanks that are, at the front line. And be able to get to that back line.
Yeah, and right now both teams kind of jockeying for a little bit of position. Nobody really getting off too much offense. We do see Templars taking a little bit of damage. Still has about half life left, but still, especially with that passive on Uranus, able to get it back. We do see a group down here. Basic is able to safely get away, but still a ton of gold being taken off of this tower right now. StageThe does go in. Maybe a little bit of a misplay there. Does get slowed up as Sushi's going to go ahead and try to help him disengage there.
This team fight there has really just opened the turtle up for Aether.
Yeah. Oh, and then they are doing. And right now we do see Aether Explicit does go in there with that Blazing Duet, and they're going to take a decent chunk off of this tower right now. And they do get taken very low with that Dawning Lights, but they are able to disengage from it. But like as you were saying before, the Valley down at the bottom able to pick up that turtle without really much of a contention there from Aether Explicit. And I've been saying this right now, like if you're going to let that turtle go, you need to make something happen somewhere else. Because you can't just be letting these objectives go, especially for a team like the Valley, who's going to keep encroaching on your territory.
You do need a little bit of a trade there, I would say, too. I agree with you. We do see a bit of a fight going on, just really trying to annoy Lance at the moment.
And here is what we were talking about before, just that harassment by Sushi. Two people over here not really scared too much of trying to fend off Guapsi here is Sushi. And right now, really not too much, not a kill going in either direction. Bocarasco does lay down. Real world manipulation comes down. Guapsi actually might be in a little bit of trouble here, but that Cult Altar does come out. Sushi taken dangerously low. And right now, is he going to be able to get away? An auto attack by Raquel is able to take down Sushi, and that is going to be a first blood for the Valley.
Very late first blood there, but it was just them feeling each other out, and I feel like, that Cult Altar was such a savior. You never really know when it's going to get popped, so.
Yeah, Saba actually in a little bit of trouble, taking a lot of damage, is going to be able to try to get away, but Basic put in a bad way here in between the tower and Sushi. Oh no, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get away. Arvil is here trying to provide some support, but not enough, as down goes Basic. Bit off a little bit more than he could chew up there at the top, but we do have two down here. Templars, just not afraid of JC right now on this Esmeralda, as we do see Guapsi to go ahead and start on this turtle.
I really thought Faramus was going to use that Cult Altar there to save Basic.
Yeah, but I don't think he had it up yet, especially since he had just used it for the previous turtle fight, or not the previous turtle fight, for previously. Ooh, Saba getting out of the way of that Dawning Lights. Honestly, a great game being played by both teams right now. Very neck and neck, very careful, not giving away, getting out of position too much, and very forceful right now. Nothing really, no big mistakes made by either team or getting caught out. And these are the types games I like to see, because it makes those clashes when they eventually do happen so much more important. We do see Masha latching onto Arvil a little bit there, but isn't going to be able to finish the job. They are going to come in onto Basic here. Is he going to be able to get away? Oh, we do see that Phantom Execution come down, but Cult Alter is able to help him out, but it does not save the tower. Blazing Duet coming down onto Basic. Is he going to be able to take him down? Raquel with a Dawning Light takes down Claude. Jesty is doing his best to try to get out of this as Guapsi is on the chase. Arvil is dangerously low right now. Boca Roscoe with the real world manipulation is able to pick up Arvil, and man, what a great game by the Valley right now. They are just taking it to, or both of them right now, Aether Explicit and the Valley, but you do see a trade right now. They did pick up 2 kills there, Aether Explicit was, but the Valley able to...
Oh my God.
Dawning Lights does take down Aether Explicit and Sushi. You're never safe with an Xavier on the enemy team.
Never safe. Whenever I see a Xavier and I know that he's there or in the game, I tend to try to like not recall or recall a little bit further away.
Yeah, we do see. Look at this fight. As Guapsi is going to go ahead and try to disengage there. Boca Roscoe gets taken down there. Sushi thought that they were safe, but that Dawning Light did finish them off. And right now it is 5-2, starting to lean a little bit more into the favor of the Valley. Sushi is going to go ahead and try to put some damage onto JC here, but really not going to be doing much against an Esmeralda.
We do have a lane swap with the carry going down to the bottom lane now, dealing with Uranus and Tempest.
Yeah, and we are seeing them press onto this tower. Oh, Dawning Light coming onto Saba, but that Blazing Duet not able to save him. Cult Alter comes out. Jesty might have bitten off a little bit more than he can chew. We see that slow coming down from Boca Roscoe. Is he going to be able to put it down? He does. That real world manipulation trying to slow down JC, but it's not going to be enough as JC is so tanky right now. But Basic going ahead and taking down that mid tower is going to go ahead and try to join his teammate as Aether Explicit is trying to disengage from this. We do see Tempest going in deep into the back line of the Valley, is going to be able to get away safety, and they are fighting over this orange buff right now, but it does look like Aether Explicit is going to be able to pick that up.
That Cult Alter is such a Uno reverse card. You know,
yeah, and these fights... These team fights aren't as organized as we have seen with the Cult Alter. It's just like these random skirmishes. Oh no, look at that stun. And then the Dawning Light coming onto Aether Explicit, and they might be rethinking letting Raquel get onto this Xavier as he does clean up Uranus there for Aether Explicit.
What a combo with Arvil and Raquel there.
Yeah, we do see them coming in here right now. Boca Roscoe does take a heap of damage from that Dawning Light. This mid tower is on its last leg, does go down with all of that damage from Basic. And then up at the top, we are pushing onto this tower. Guapsi, just a macro right now by the Valley. They are just showing up Aether Explicit, and they cannot catch their breath. They need to get organized, need to be able to start taking these lanes, or they're going to have a rough go of the rest of this game. Only at the 8-minute mark, and it is 7-2 with a 7K gold lead in favor of the Valley.
The Valley is really dominating that lane pressure and really forcing, you know, Aether just to go back. You know, they're not even safe in their own jungle at the moment.
Yeah, unfortunately, it does look like they are trying to bait out this Lord. Aether Explicit trying to come in, trying to zone out. Is this going to be enough for Tempest out there? We do see that real world manipulation coming down, but there's nobody really inside of it. He's not really doing much damage to anybody right now. Oh, and he does get popped up. Does Boca Roscoe. Tempest is looking like he's going to go down. Basic now coming in, diving pretty deep into their. Sushi does take down Raquel, so we are at a 1-1 trade right now. Pop up to everybody. Sushi goes down. Blazing Duet. Saba trying to get out of the way, is going to have to run as Guapsi scoops up that first Lord for the Valley.
The damage output of the Valley and on top of the Cult Alter from Paramus is just, it's really hard to deal with.
Yeah, we do see that Occult Altar was activated up there, and StageThe was trying to get out of the way, did get caught, and then a pop-up. Man, it was just too much to try to get that Lord. Dealing with the pop-ups there, that Aether Explicit seemed to hit every single one of them, and Valley was able to kind of take advantage of that with those team fights and be able to get those kills to be able to take this Lord. And right now, the Aether Explicit is in a bad way, as we do have this Lord marching down to mid. Look at all the lanes, too. Perfect execution. All lanes are crashing at the right moment here. StageThe is going to go ahead and get onto Raquel. It's going to be enough. Raquel does take down StageThe. We do have a real world manipulation coming down. Lord gets taken down, but we do have all lanes crashing right now. Dawning Light does come down onto Aether Explicit as they are trying to get some value out of this Lord right now. We do have minions coming down. Sushi coming in through the side. Looks like chasing deep for Raquel, but that kiting is more than enough to see Sushi go down there, and there is a mid inhibitor turret going down right now with minions now at the top and bottom, and Aether Explicit is in a bad way right now. They are still fighting here right now. JC is trying to take on the heaps of damage. StageThe, ooh, a lot of damage went on to basic with that Thorned Rose there, and looks like they're going to go ahead and disengage, and this is what you do when you are ahead. You get your momentum, you get your towers. If you can't get anything, it's time to disengage, and that is what the Valley is doing right now.
The Valley has done so well. They were able to get, while that Lord fight was going on, they were able to take down the bottom tower, and they have managed to take out the mid lane tower as well. So really good Lord push there, and it wasn't even enhanced. So awesome job by them.
Here at the top, taking on all 5 members of Aether Explicit. Right now, they just cannot deal with the tankiness of that, and that is going to spell a lot of trouble for Aether Explicit. We do have an engagement on here. Oh! StageThe, what a Dawning Light, even after that dodge attempt there, and they are going in. Occult Altar has been activated, and Boko Roscoe is the next victim. And Aether Explicit is trying to disengage. We do have minions coming up here. They might not even be looking for a Lord right now. Look at Saba, that damage there. Tempest is about to feel it next. Look at them right now. Sushi is trying to go in on Basic. Is he gonna be able to get him? He's trying. Basic putting on the nod. I don't think he's gonna be able to stop him. But they do trade lives, and right now that is a 4-for-1 trade for the Valley, and it doesn't look like there's going to be much to be able to stop them here. Real world manipulation coming down here. Is Boko Roscoe going to be able to clear out these minions? He does stop him, but there's still damage going onto the core here. Another Dawning Light takes out Boko Roscoe, and that is game 1 for the Valley over Aether Explicit.
GG's, well played. Ban Xavier.
Not just Xavier, but the entire team right now. We did see that Faramis